I have been part of hustle culture since I was 16 years old. And if I was to be honest with you, for a long time, it worked. I've always had one job since I was 16. There's been times where I've had two, and there was a strange period of my life for about 6 to 8 months where I had three jobs at one point. This wasn't because I was desperate, but it was because I liked experiences, I liked things. When I was in high school, I knew that I wanted to go to college and do a couple study abroad programs, and I knew that that was going to cost a lot of money. I had what people would call champagne taste on a beer budget, but I was willing to work for it. So, in that case, at that time, hustle wasn't forced on me, it was a chosen lifestyle. Over time, working hard just stopped being a phase and it became my default, my baseline. And it turned into the new normal even when it didn't have to be. As I started getting new jobs and getting promoted, I didn't have to hustle as hard as I had to back then. But for whatever reason, my mind and I just didn't think that I had to slow down. And I didn't question it again because it had always opened up doors for me. Hustling as a career strategy early in my career, I believe visibility was everything. So I volunteered for all the side projects. I joined all the committees, all the extracurricular groups. I showed up everywhere. It wasn't because it aligned. I mean, when I think about it now, probably 70% of the extra stuff I did outside of my job really had no alignment with where I truly saw my career in the future. But the most important thing at that time is that it gave me proximity, access, and opportunity. But here's where I am now. There's a great book by Marshall Goldsmith called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. I haven't read the book yet. It's on my Goodreads list to read, but I just love the name of that book. And it's a great quote because what got you here won't get you there. And that is exactly how I feel about hustle culture. At this stage of the career, I don't want any more promotions. I don't want more work. I don't want accolades or fancy titles. What I crave most is alignment. And again, hustle culture worked. It got me here, but it's not going to now get me to the next phase of my career. So, what is the difference between hustle and alignment? There's a few differences. Hustle chases access, alignment chooses fit. Hustle will ask you, how do I get into the room? Alignment asks, is this the right room for who I am now? Again, hustle is about proximity and alignment is about the coherence. Hustle is loud, alignment is quietly certain. Hustle often needs validation, visibility, and momentum, and alignment doesn't need applause to feel right. Hustle performs, alignment settles. And that again goes back to my early career life. That's exactly what hustle was for me. Hustle expands capacity temporarily, but alignment respects it. Hustle will borrow energy from the future. Alignment plans around what you can sustainably hold. Hustle says yes to be seen. Alignment says no to be well. I love this. Hustle fears being forgotten. Alignment trusts that what's meant for you does not require exhaustion. Whatever is for you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hustle optimizes output. Alignment optimizes life. I feel like that was a word right there. Hustle optimizes output. Alignment optimizes life. That right there resonated with me when I was writing this and just doing a little bit more research on this. That was probably my favorite one out of all of this. But continuing on, hustle confuses motion with progress, and alignment measures meaning. Many times when we're out and we have like a long to-do list of things, it's just busy work. But alignment, again, measures the meaning. Like hopefully the things that are on your to-do list are meaningful and moving you towards your future goal. Hustle is seasonal, alignment is foundational. I wish I got this message. Hustle is supposed to be seasonal and alignment is foundational. And this one here is very interesting, but it's true when you really think about it. Hustle is fueled by fear, and alignment is anchored in trust. Hustle is the fear of missing out, fear of falling behind, fear of being ordinary. Alignment isn't fearless. It's just done negotiating with fear. These are just things that just sit comfortably with you. And hustle wants proof and alignment wants congruence. Alignment just wants everything to fit neatly and it just feels good. Like you will know when you're in alignment because it doesn't have any strife or any type of ickiness associated with it. It just feels right. So those are just, again, I will say hustle was very useful for me early on in my career. I'm not striking it down because there are times where you hustle, but in this season of my life, I want to do more of alignment when it comes to my work, play, and just living in general. But alignment matters when you want to sustain a life, not just a career. So at this point where I'm at, I'm not anti-work. Again, I'm not anti-ambition. I'm very still ambitious, but in the right things. And alignment just feels like the next most honest chapter when it comes to work-life balance. So let me know in the comments, has hustle ever worked for you? And is it still working now? Or have you shifted more so maybe into an alignment chapter of your life? So if you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. My name is Moni, and I am creating videos for those who are in the process of redesigning their lives so it fits their goals and their aspirations. So if you enjoy this sort of thing, please like, share, and subscribe. And I make videos every day. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.